Hey guys, Fozzie here, and welcome to another edition of Fozzie at Home. Okay, well, as many people know, it is announced that there is gonna be a Mary Poppins sequel. Yeah, that's right. There's some idiot decided they're actually gonna go ahead and go through filming that garbage that nobody the hell wants. So, but as upset as I am, there are a lot of movie sequels that people say aren't good that actually are pretty decent, even pretty good. That better than you would think they are. What are some of them? Well, I'm gonna go with like my top 10. Well, Home Alone 3. Yeah, this one isn't as good as the first two, right? So I put it pretty low on this list, but I had to include it because of the effort John Hughes did. I talked about this on my Christmas list, so I'll just keep this one brief. Like this movie I like because it was done right with keeping the silliness of the first one and the love of the first one without doing something stupid like getting another actor to play a role that was already done. It's like you can't replace Macaulay Culkin, and why would you want to? So I praise the film was right. It's also good like when compared to the other two. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 2. Man, okay. But this is actually Jim Carrey's last sequel until he made Dumb and Dumber 2. And it was like, in this one, procrastinist Ace gets sent to Africa to look for a mysterious beast. While he goes there, he really ends up making a fool of himself during the African culture, getting stuck naked in a plastic rhino for his overheating. So funny, I totally recommend it. Jungle Book 2. When Disney was still making good sequels, I think that like there's a reason why they didn't make them in the theaters. But this one was really good when it ended up in the theater. And this one, Mowgli, who is now living in the village, like he was at the end of his last film, it's someone like he wants to go back and see Baloo, right? When he gets there, Baloo shows him like how things have been, and then the two of them go on a wonderful adventure to try to figure out what's going to go back to the way things are now. It also has good voice actors such as John Goodman and Haley Joel Osment, as well as great music by the Counting Crow. Wonderful movie and totally worth seeing. Atlantis 2. Now, if you like Atlantis 1, most of you really would probably say this is nowhere as good. If you don't think it's that good, then you probably won't want to see it. Atlantis, though, the fourth one is awesome. And the fact I think that they could do great with the sequel is even better. This one features 3 stories. I won't say what all 3 of them are about, but it's definitely good in showing the way things once were when they were there. It's really good, especially on a scene where they go underwater. Doesn't we hatch it, and it's great. I totally recommend it. Bambi 2. I like Bambi. I like really the fourth Bambi during when they were little because of how sweet the friendship was. And so I know that, and like, I like that this movie took place in between that and focused on Bambi's relationship with his dad. It was also really nice seeing them little again. Like, when I kind of felt they grew up too fast and we needed to see a little bit of them more. It's also sweet, like, as it says, what happened. what happens all those years before Bambi grew up and met Salim. Really nice and totally recommended. Grease 2. Now, some people say they hate this, but it's awesome. Now, this movie was actually good because for me it took us into what Rydell High was like now that the class has graduated, as well as what became of the T-boards from now on. It also was really had a really nice story, like about the protagonist doing something to make a difference, like Ren in Footloose or Tracy in Hairspray. Was also good with the motorcycle going over the Grand Canyon, leaving us a cliffhanger. Totally recommended. Okay, now Cars 2. The Cars movies, let me say, are awesome, and I don't know why so many people say they hate it, but you gotta check out Cars 2 if nothing more on this list. In this one, our protagonist Maida goes to Japan to race to see Lightning McQueen, who got a call to race in a big race around the world. When he goes there and this happens, and he's mistaken for a spy and becomes a secret agent. It is totally awesome, totally worth it, and I really think this is a good Pixar film to come out since up. Okay, Men in Black 3. I loved Men in Black as a child, and it's nice that we got this little gem to continue it. And this one, this says how, Agent J joined the Union rather. What's going on since, and does an awesome job at it. It's also good how Josh Brolin took on the role of a younger J. Naked Gun 1.5. Since Leslie Nielsen's death, it's hard to watch anything, but these movies still make me laugh, and this one is awesome. It's really good as it focuses on a good thing for Frank's next case, as well as being funny throughout all of them and all the things it parodies. It's also really cool about how it uses things that it's one of the last parody movies that works. Addams Family Values. Now, many people though probably do like this one, but they probably like the first one better. This is awesome as it features 3 stories. I talked about this in my Addams Family review and my top 10 Christopher Lloyd performances, but we'll just say that it deals with Fester getting married to a gold digger, Pugsley and Wednesday going to summer camp, and Gomez and Morticia giving birth to a mustache baby boy. Okay. The Rescuers Down Under. I love those Rescuers, and I really am sad that these movies haven't had a new one made, but it's time I think we get one made. These movies are definitely awesome, definitely go through a lot of stuff, and I really can't help but liking them. They're totally worth checking out. In this one, a kid named Cody gets kidnapped by this poacher named McLeach, voiced by George C. Scott. When this happens, the McLeach tries to get the eagle the whole time. And while this is happening, Bernard wants to propose to Bianca. And every time she keeps getting interrupted, and it has Bob Newhart and Ava Gabor reprise their roles. But the most awesome thing about it is that they had a late, great John Candy voice Wilbur the albatross. Pleasant for me, but I still think it's worth checking out at least once. Oh wait, thank you guys so much again for watching. Please comment and subscribe. Arrivederci.